Are you a bookworm or a film buff? Do you know what they mean? If you don't know, no worries, because in this session of our free speaking course, we're going to talk about movies and books. We're going to learn lots of collocations together. A film buff is a person who knows a lot about films and movies and of course loves watching movies and films. And a bookworm is a person who loves reading books. But stay tuned, there are lots of more collocations and phrases that we're going to learn in this session. Are you ready? So before anything, make sure that you've subscribed my YouTube channel and try to make the most of this session. Let's dive in. خب بچه‌ها توی این جلسه میخوایم راجع به کتاب و راجع به فیلم و سریال کلی اصطلاح یاد بگیریم از کتاب 1000 collocations in 10 minutes a day. اگر هنوز کانال منو سابسکرایب نکردین حتما این کار رو انجام بدین، به دوستاتون معرفی بکنین و بشینین پای این جلسه با قلم و کاغذ. یادتون نره که جزوه این جلسه رو میتونین از کانال تلگرام من که آدرسش توی کپشن اومده بردارید. بدون معطلی بریم جلسه امروز رو شروع کنیم.
Okay guys, as I told you before, in this session we're going to talk about movies and books. Lots of collocations on topic words and phrases related to these two topics. Okay, first, let's start with movies. I'm gonna read through the sentences, and after each paragraph, I will explain the meaning of every single collocation in this PDF. Let's dive in. Okay, here we go. My brother is a huge fan of movies. When he sees a movie trailer, a short video offering a preview of the movie, he counts down the days until the movie comes out. He always gets to the movie theater on opening night. That's the first day a movie, show, concert, or performance is open to the public. He also loves to analyze the film critics' reviews, the evaluations of the people whose job is to analyze movies, and tries to guess which movies will nominated for an award. So, in the first paragraph, as you actually know, we had different collocations, not only the bold ones, but also the other ones. So my brother is a huge fan of movies. When you like something a lot, you can say, I'm a huge fan of something. For example, personally, I am a huge fan of comedies. Because I do love comedies. I'm a huge fan of fast food because I do love fast food. So if you love something or you are interested in something, you can say I'm a huge fan of that thing. So my brother, he's a huge fan of movies. It means he likes watching movies a lot. When he sees a movie trailer, as it is written here, trailer is a short video offering a preview of the movie. Normally a short video clip that summarizes the whole movie or the whole film. It's like a preview. So the first collocation here is movie trailer. He counts down the days. I love this phrase, to count down. Count down the days. If you count down the days for something, it means that you really love that thing and you are waiting for that thing to happen. Okay? You can't wait anymore. You are just counting the days, counting down the days. For example, now I'm counting down the days until the summertime. Because in the summer, I'm going to go to Iran, my country, my home. Okay? So count down the days. He counts down the days until the movie comes out. The movie comes out. It is clear if the movie comes out, it is ready to be shown to the public, okay? And you can go to the cinema to watch that movie because the movie has come out. He always goes to the movie theater. Movie theater is a synonym for the cinema. Movie theater or cinema, both correct. So he always goes to the movie theater or he always goes to the cinema. The same. On opening night. Opening night is the first day a movie, show, concert, or performance is open to the public. Opening night, just the first day. And we can use this phrase not just for movies, also for a show, for a concert, for any kind of performances is open to the public. And also loves to analyze the film critics' reviews. Film critics' reviews is kind of evaluation, the evaluations of the people whose job is to analyze movies. Critics' reviews, okay? Some people who watch the movies and they just give comments, okay? They give comments on the movie, whether they think the movie is a good one or not. So the people whose job is to analyze movies and tries to guess which movies will be nominated for an award. Nominated for an award, if a movie is nominated for an award, so that movie is in the list of like top 10 movies that are probably nominated for giving like a prize, award, right? For example, the salesman in Iran, فروشنده, the salesman, was nominated for an award and finally it won the award. Okay, the second paragraph. One of his favorite movie stars, famous actor or actresses, will be starring in an upcoming film about the Vietnam War. It's based on a true story, and they're shooting the film on site in Vietnam. That means they will recording or filming the movie in the same location as the story occurs. So here, what do we have here? One of his favorite movie stars like famous actors, famous actresses. In Iran, Shahab Hosseini, for example, is a movie star. Or I don't know, internationally, Leonardo DiCaprio is a movie star. Angelina Jolie is a movie star. Famous actors and actresses will be starring in an upcoming film. Here, star is a verb. It's not a noun. Here, star is a noun. But here, a verb will be starring in an upcoming film. Starring, it means they will play the role. When movie stars play their roles in a movie, we can say they are starring in the movie. Upcoming film, the film that is going to come out about the Vietnam War. It is based on a true story. A film can be based on a true story. For example, not only just films, but also like TV series can be based on a true story. I'm not sure whether you've watched Khatun or not, but Khatun was based on a true story, of course. So a film can be based on a true story. Pay attention to the pronunciation of this one. Pronunciation, based. At the end, it has the t sound, based on a true story. And they're shooting the film on site. Shooting in American accent. The film on site. If a film if they are shooting a film on site, that means that they will be recording or filming. You can use both, recording or filming, to record a movie or to film a movie in the same location as the story occurs. Okay? The same location. Imagine that one movie is about the war and they are filming the movie in the location that the war occurred years ago, right? For example, that not all movies, that some movies, Iranian movies, actually were filming in the south of Iran, the location of war, right? And this particular actor had been talking about retiring, but when he was offered the leading role, the opportunity to play the most important part in a movie, in a film that's sure to be a box office hit, a movie that is very successful, he couldn't turn it down. So, in this paragraph, we are talking about one actor, but not a normal actor. In each movie, we can see different roles, but the most important role in a movie, the most important part of the movie, the most important role in a movie is called leading role. Leading role. For example, again, in about Ellie, درباره Ellie, which is a Persian movie, Tarane Ali Dosti was playing the leading role, the most important role in a film that's sure to be a box office hit. If a movie is a box office hit, it means that the movie is super successful, okay? And probably if a movie is a box office hit, it can be nominated for an award because it's very successful, super successful, so it can be nominated for an award. And so this particular actor was had been talking about retiring. Retiring means stop working. Normally people after a certain age stop working and they are retired. So this actor was thinking about retiring, but when he was offered the leading role, the most important role in a movie, and he thought that, okay, this movie is going to be a box office hit, so he just changed his mind and couldn't turn it down. If you turn down something, Basically, you reject that thing. And he couldn't reject the leading role. Okay? I, on the other hand, so in the second part of this lesson, this one just was the first part of the lesson, this part. The first part of the lesson. In the second part of the lesson, we're gonna talk about books. So let's review the first part. So we had the movie trailer, a short video offering a preview of the movie. We had when the movie comes out, and movie theater, a synonym for the cinema, opening night. We had the film critics review. We had being nominated for an award, and about the actors and actresses, we had movie stars. We had the verb to star in a film or movie, in an upcoming film. A film can be based on a true story. To shoot a film on site in the same location as the story occurred. And we had the leading role, the most important role in a movie or film, and box office hit. If a movie or film is a box office hit, it's super successful. Now, sorry, these days I'm coughing a lot. I don't know why, but I know that I've been unwell on and off over the past 2 months. Probably you know if you're following me on Instagram. And I do not know what it is, whether it's a cold, whether it's flu, corona, I don't know. So just I'm sorry if I'm a lot or I'm coughing. Anyhow, let's continue. On the other hand, in this part, we're going to talk about books, some collocations and phrases to talk confidently about books. Because guys, when you know a lot of words, collocations, idiomatic phrases related to one topic, you can talk about that topic with a lot of confidence. You are confident in that topic. You're not scared anymore. You're fluent. Okay, that's why you need to work on different topics, and that's why you need to continue watching these videos and this course. I, on the other hand, prefer books. I'm currently engrossed in a book by Stieg Larsson. I do not know this writer, so maybe just sorry if I'm mistaken. Larson. The book is taking all my attention. So it's the final part of a trilogy, and I can't wait to see how things turn out for the main character, the most important person in the book. I already have the huge collection of books, and I also borrow books from the library. Okay, the first paragraph of books. I prefer books. I'm currently engrossed in a book. If you are engrossed, always before engrossed, because engrossed here is an adjective. And if you are, you need to be verbs before engrossed. If you are engrossed in a book, pay attention again to the pronunciation. Engrossed. In a book. The preposition is in. Engrossed in a book. That book is taking all your attention. Okay? For example, if there's a book here that I do love. This one. and I am engrossed in this book, it means that I love this book and I do not want, it's hard for me to close the book and to do something else. Always I really love to continue reading this book because I'm engrossed in this book and it has taken all my attention. It's the final part of a trilogy and I can't wait to see how things turn out for the main character. If you can't wait to do something, it means that you want that thing to happen immediately and you can't wait, okay? This is a good expression to use in your own speaking. How things turn out for the main character. If you remember, the most important role, the most important person, or the most important actor or actress in a film was called the leading role, but the most important character in a book is called the main character. The main character. I already have a huge collection of books and I also borrow books from something from somebody. If you borrow books from library or if you borrow money from another person, it means that you get the book or you get money from another person. But on the other hand, you can lend something to somebody. Lend something to somebody. You can lend some money to your friend, or you can lend your book to your mother. So borrow means getting something from somebody, and lend means giving something to somebody, okay? They are different. One book I took out last week deals with feminism and motherhood. It's a bit of a controversial topic, but it's an interesting and enjoyable read. I'm not sure I'll have time to finish it before I have to return the book to the library. Maybe I'll renew it for another week. That means to get an extension of the length of time I can keep the book. So, one book I took out last week. Took is the past form of take. Take out something. Again, you can use it, for example, when you want to get something. Take out something means I took out, I got. Last week, deals with. So, one book I took out last week deals with. It means the topic of the book is modern feminism. Deals with feminism. It means its topic is feminism. It's a good one. Try to use it. And motherhood. It's a bit of a controversial topic. Controversial topics are just sensitive topics, okay? Like, for example, if you talk about policy, if you talk about government with the other people, if you talk about religion, okay, these are controversial topics. And avoid having controversial discussion with the other people, in my opinion. But it's an interesting. Pay attention to this stress. This stress is on just the first part. Interesting. An enjoyable read. Read here is a noun and it means book. Interesting and enjoyable read means interesting and enjoyable book. I'm not sure I'll have time to finish it before I have to return the book to the library. The meaning is clear. To give the book back to the library. Maybe I'll renew it. To renew something. It means to get an extension of the length of time you can keep it. Renew something. Renew. You can renew your passport, for example. You can renew the book, the book that you borrowed from a library. You can renew it. And there's a note here, which is, we talk about the beginning and the end of a book, story, or film. Not the start and finish. So we cannot say the start of the book was beautiful. No, the beginning of the book was so exciting and interesting. But the end of it is just boring. I didn't expect that. So not start and finish. The first and last part of a story can also be called the opening and closing scenes. So the first and last part of a story, basically in a movie, or the opening and closing chapters in a book. So all in all, we can for all of them, for a book, for a story, for films, we can say the beginning of the book, the beginning of the story, the beginning of the film, or the ending of the film, the ending of the story, the ending of the book. And if you want to talk about the first and last parts of a story, we can say opening and closing scene in movies, opening and closing scenes, in books, opening and closing chapters. So scene specifically is used for films, chapter specifically is used for books. These are all collocations in this PDF. Of course, we've got numerous collocations related to books and movies, but these are in this PDF some useful and the most common ones that if you try to memorize them in a good way, if you try to make sentences with them, if you look all of them up in the dictionary and try to search more about them, you'll be able to use them in your own speaking naturally. And these are just on-topic words, less common phrases that are useful for all language learners. Try to do these activities as well. The PDF is available on my Telegram channel. The link is in the caption. You can follow me on Instagram. There are lots of useful content for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. And your homework for this session is to do this quiz, short quiz here. And after that, 2 speaking tasks. The first one, to describe your favorable movie and to use these phrases and collocations here related to movies, and to describe one interesting book that you've read, okay? And again, trying to use these collocations and that one. Something super important, try to actually take some notes before you're speaking. By note, I do not mean a text like this, actually long sentences. No, by note, I mean like something like a list with bullet points. something like a list with a lot of just phrases, not sentences in your note, okay? So note taking is a very important skill that you need to learn, and you need to actually do it before any speaking tasks. So let's finish this lesson. Hope you've enjoyed a lot. Hope it was actually useful for you guys. Let's finish it, and I'm gonna see you again in the next session. See you and bye.